What's up, my unbothered little yuzu? This is Rob from Gay Guy Plays, and today we are back with another installment of the Weekly Nightwave, the series where we take a look at this week's acts and find the most entertaining or most efficient way to take them on. Now, in addition to that, we do have a Warframe of the week. However, if I'm going to be honest with you, it is a little bit of a troll, so stay tuned for that. In addition, we're going to be chatting about all of the things that you could be doing during the downtime between now and the next Warframe update, which will be God knows when, hopefully soon. Regardless, let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got going on here. And I actually like to call this Overlap Week because there's a ton of things that you can knock out at once. So for our dailies, we have Detonator, kill 150 enemies with blast damage. We also have Loyalty, interact with your Kubro or Kavat. In addition to that, we have Poisoner, kill 150 enemies with toxin damage. After that, we have Eliminator, complete 3 exterminate missions, and that's our first of the weeklies. Then we have Unhunts, pick up 8 rare mods. Then we have Saboteur, complete 3 sabotage missions. Sound Sleeper, complete 3 nightwave missions of any type. Venus Bounty Hunter, complete 5 different bounties in the Orb Valis. Now for our elite weeklies, we have Killshot, kill 1,500 enemies, and then Silent Eliminator. Complete an extermination mission with level 30 or higher enemies without triggering any alarms. So as you can see, we've got a lot of double ups going on over here. So starting with our dailies, you can actually go ahead and do blast damage and then toss on some toxin to boot. So boom, you can knock those both out at once. In addition to that, we have the exterminate missions, and then we have the silent eliminator. So you can go ahead and do one of those exterminate missions as a level 30 plus, and then knock that out all at once. But in addition to that, you can go ahead and use Sound Sleeper to do that in a nightmare mission. So whether it's exterminates you're looking at knocking out, or saboteur that you're trying to knock out with the sabotage missions, you can kind of stack it that way. In addition to all of that, you can also be picking up your rare mods at the same time. The only one that kind of stands out as a little bit of a inconvenience, I guess I would say, would be the Venus Bounty Hunter, which is complete 5 different bounties in the Orb Valis, but you can kind of knock that out while you're doing Killshot, which is the kill 1,500 enemies. So do everything first, then end it off with the Venus Bounties. So I think that's the easiest way to go ahead and get everything taken care of. Now, one of the things that I'm really curious about is, as many of you guys know, as I said in my previous video, that there is a lot of DE staff that is currently on vacation or they're currently out of Canada and they're doing other things, whether they're doing game shows or taking some personal time off. So I'm expecting that soon we'll hopefully see the next installment of Nightwave, because it has been quite some time and we are like lingering on the last portion of this emissary like Nightwave, and I want to see what's going on soon. Plus, if you notice, I'm at rank 35 here and I'm at rank 35 here, and I kind of don't want to fuck with that. Does that bother anybody else that your rank is like marked there, and now to keep it even with the other one, like I don't really want to like touch this? Not that I'm really going to be touching this, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, but that's just something that I wanted to go ahead and point out. Now, while we're here, let's go ahead and have a little bit of a chat about all of the things that you can be doing between now and the next update. And when I say doing, I mean things that you could be watching in the meantime, or games that you could be playing. So first things first, you know, I always say do some Kuva farming, which is always fun, and make sure to grind out that focus. But while you're doing that, I do have 2 channels that I wanted to go ahead and suggest to you. I've been binging the hell out of Kurzgesagt. Now, they do a lot of weird science-y stuff where they kind of talk about different theories like wormholes, black holes, different types of stars. They also talk about like things like what is life and all of the philosophical things that kind of go along with that. So usually I'll go ahead and have a playlist of that like running in the background if I'm playing a game where I need to go and farm. So I'll go ahead and leave a link to their channel down below, but kind of going along with what's happening in the season, I recommended to you guys last time Found Flicks because of the fact that Halloween is coming up, and as much as I'm not a big fan of Halloween, if you want to watch horror movies but don't really have the time to watch horror movies, especially bad horror movies, you can go ahead and put that up in a little bit of a playlist to play in the background as well. Mainly because of the fact that legitimately it's nice to kind of like, I don't know, it's not that I really get scared when it comes to horror movies, but at the same time, it's one of those things where I know it's bad. I know it's cheesy. I kind of want to know the weird cheesy twists that go along with them. And if there's anything actually worth watching, and usually any videos that kind of go off and spoil things for me, won't stop me from watching something that I do want to watch. In addition to that, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, and I believe that these are on 2 different streaming services. One is the DC. I hear that this installment of Titans Season 2 is actually pretty fucking good. If you guys have been watching that, please go ahead and leave that down in the comments below. Let me know your opinions on that, and I'm gonna see if maybe I can convince somebody to let me take a look myself. In addition to that, I've mentioned this before. This is an old favorite, and they're doing weekly releases, so now you have to kind of like sit there and wait for the Great British Bake Off. It's releasing in installments, and I'm like at the edge of my seat to see who's going home next, because sometimes they're gonna eliminate 2 at once, and it's gonna kill my absolute freaking soul. So with that said, those are the things that I would highly suggest that you guys go ahead and check out this week. In addition to that, when it comes to video games, of course, Borderlands 3 is out, and I have been having a hoot with that. Can I just warn anybody in the comment section who has ever told me, you should go play a different game. It'll make you feel refreshed when you come back to Warframe. It doesn't. It makes me pick out all of the issues that I find in Warframe, and it makes me take a look at what I'm paying for what. But Borderlands 3 has been absolutely amazing. I've been streaming it non-stop. I have finished the main storyline. I have not finished all of the side quests, so I still have to knock those out. I am playing on Mayhem 1. Yes, we do have difficulty modifiers in Borderlands 3. Not only that, I have yet to switch on True Vault Hunter mode, which is also known as New Game Plus. But don't think that I'm not going to show some love to all of my console people out there, because I hear y'all got Iceborne! And I'm really, really bitter that I don't have my hands on it. So, see, look, the tables are turned. Finally, console is getting it before PC, and I am jelly, but I will be patient and understanding. So I'm letting you guys know right now to let me know in the comments below if you have been playing Monster Hunter World, Iceborne specifically, and tell me all of your feels, especially if you are a heavy gunner or light gunner main, because that is my shit. Regardless, let's go ahead and take a look at my Warframe of the week. Now, if you didn't see this coming from about a mile away, I'm kind of angry at you. You should know me better. But as you can see, my Warframe of the week is Amara. Yes, that's right. For those of you guys who've played Warframe but have never played Borderlands, she's basically what would happen if Atlas, Hildryn, and the deluxe skin for Nova had a baby. It's like a weird, like, insemination 3-way that they had going on, and then the beautiful, lovely Amara has been birthed. She has all of these crazy arms which she can use to punch things. She can use things to hold them down and control them. Kind of like how Hildryn has those jets where she flies up and she lifts enemies off of the ground and shit. And then she's got balls. There are balls and fists and like singularities, and it's amazing. And there's a lot of punching that is going on. So I have gone a lot into her brawl tree, which I'm very, very happy with. I've also respec'd recently to kind of create this little hybrid because, oh, fucking interesting. Okay, for those of you guys who don't know, I've also built her to be kind of like Saren, because she has abilities to put statuses on enemies and make those statuses even stronger. And then she also has the ability to spread those statuses to other enemies. And her bullets can even ricochet whenever she hits a target. So now it's just kind of like all of this craziness that is going around. So now Saren's in the mix too, which let's not be surprised. Saren's always kind of in the mix when it comes to these menage quads. I guess we're going to put that out. So I've been having a whole lot of fun with her. A lot of shotguns are going on, a lot of pistols are happening, and a shit ton of punching. I've got her neon skin here, and she's also using her Nighthawk hairdo, which is like this cool kind of like flipped over to the side. So all in all, I've been having a lot of fun with Amara, my Warframe of the week. I'm going to be playing with her a little bit more, maybe doing a couple more respecs. Let me know what you guys think. If I don't know how to talk about Borderlands shit with you guys, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm not an expert or anything, but I have been having a lot of fun. Hopefully I'll be getting up to level 50 soon, and I won't be struggling so much with just Mayhem 1. And just to let you guys know, there are 3 levels of Mayhem. Hold on, I have to show this to you. Alright, so this is the last thing that I wanted to show you, which I think is super duper cool. We actually have different levels of difficulty. We have Mayhem 1, Mayhem 2, and Mayhem 3, and the great thing about it is you can look at all of the different challenges that is added to you. Enemies are more difficult and they get random boons on them throughout the entire world, and the loots is like, I'm only on Mayhem 1 and the loot is like way better. So I'm just like, wow, what's gonna happen when I finally make it up to Mayhem 3? And that's something that I want to talk about maybe in a different video, something along the lines of aspirational content, because it's something that Borderlands 3 definitely has that Warframe kind of lacks. It's something for me to work towards, and when I'm playing, it tests my skill and it also tests my loadout. So I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below, what have you been doing during this downtime? Have you guys been playing Borderlands 3 as well? Or maybe some other video games? What have you been watching? And also, if you've seen any movie trailers that you really want me to check out, leave them in the comments below as well. Regardless, that about does it for me for now. And as always, love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch your body. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!